Hey everyone, so I'm back from Solo Stop, and you know what, I know I look different. I had to take a break in between making this video, but nonetheless I really wanted to do this video because I think this is probably the coolest sneaker package, sneaker display box, whatever you call it, in my collection, and I think it's just worth the video, and I want to show you more about these particular sneakers in hand. So as you can tell by the box and the packaging, I do have the Adidas ZX 2K Boost Han Solo in my hand, and this is just honestly, like, Adidas killed it with the packaging on these. This whole collection is really dope, but these are an absolute must cop, and I will be showing you in more details and more photos about it on CH.IPlifestyle.com, so make sure you do visit that. That's in the link in the description. So let's take a look at the sneaker. So obviously for this particular sneaker, it is actually a collaboration with Star Wars, of course, but actually more specifically, it's actually to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. So when that, there actually are 4 different characters with 4 different silhouettes, and you know, for that, I think it's really dope on the way that they execute it. They all have these really cool kind of toy action figure packaging for the sneakers, but they all have different sneaker characteristics and different sneaker silhouettes, so that's really dope. And for me, what I have here is the Han Solo. So as you can tell here, you would see like a little preview here, but you would have the action figure Han Solo, and then at the back as well you have this, right? And I think this is really cool because if you can see properly as well, there's 3 other silhouettes. That's because if you wanted to collect them all, right, it's kind of like this thing that you can collect them all. And the 4 different sneakers are the Han Solo's ZX 2K Boost, which I have in my hands right now. There's also the Chewbacca Rivalry High. There's the Lando NMD R2, NMD V2, and of course the Boba Fett Top 10i. So those are really dope, and I want to get into what's actually inside this box. Like I said, this is probably the coolest sneaker box that I have in my collection, and I kind of don't want to open it, but I have to, so let's go. As you can see here, you can pull it out like this, which is really interesting. I don't want to break these. This tissue paper, the packaging paper, whatever you call it, it's the plain Adidas Trifo logo, as you can probably tell here, but nonetheless this is really cool. And when you actually get into it, here we go, you have one of the sneakers over here, right? And if you can tell here, in the little bag, it's actually the little lace jewels that it comes with. So these are customizable, and I'll actually get into that in a little bit. So the sneakers are out of the packaging, but there's actually more to this box, so let's take a further look. So if I just pull it out completely, I think this is really cool. It says the iconic Star Wars line, "May the Force be with you." That is so dope. And if you look at the back, hanging out, it's this pretty cool Han Solo poster. So with that, that's actually like this poster. If you collect all 4 of the sneakers in the pack, if you combine all the posters together, it's supposed to make one big cool poster. So I think that's really cool, especially if you are into these sneakers and you're into collecting. So I think that's really dope. And the fact of the matter is that it kind of reminds me of what they did with the Dragon Ball Z collaboration a year or 2 ago. But I think for this one, they actually paid more attention to the details and the execution of the sneaker, and just kind of like the customization component as well too. Even how little it may be, I think it's such a great nod. But let's get into the actual details of the specific sneaker. Alright, so in terms of the sneaker itself, these are the ZX 2K Boost. So this is actually a mix of a retro and a futuristic sneaker. The upper is actually the ZX, and that's the OG ZX. But then if you actually look at the midsole, you can see the distinctive boost. And what I really like about this is that what I actually really like about anytime Adidas does a boost sneaker with a different color boost, I don't know why, I just kind of like it and maybe it's just something new. It's something that you don't really see often, so I really like it. So you see the black boost throughout the midsole, so you really do see a nice color blocking going on throughout the sneaker, with the predominantly black upper and then the cream. And of course, the main thing, or probably the first thing that kind of draws your eye, is this belt buckle thing, and that's actually from Han Solo's outfit, which is something that I really like, because you see this throughout all the sneakers. That's little details to their costumes, and it would actually, like, if the characters were to wear the sneakers, they would work perfectly with the outfit. So I think that's just really dope, and you really do see that throughout. As you can see here, this is where the lace jewels go, so you can customize it. And over here you have it. Of course, CHIPLifestyle.com is going to have the detailed pictures, and for that I'm going to customize it because it's very similar to the Adidas sneaker that I have, the custom one, about styling Anakin's story. But for me, I want to make it more of Han Solo, and I think this is really dope. And I just honestly, like, throughout, it's really cool because I think there's so many little details on it, and they really look nice. It's a mesh upper, and that's kind of surprising because it does look like leather, but right now on the website they only mentioned the mesh upper, and of course the boost midsole. And you know, in terms of the traction on the bottom, these look really nice and sturdy. So in terms of actual fit and sizing, I know on the website it does mention that it does run a bit narrow. However, for me, when I actually put these on, they was actually a space like near the toe box area, and I treated them more of a slip-on. So for me, I would recommend going true to size, and that's just personally for me. And I think for you, if you notice that, like, their sneakers that they do clearly state that they run narrow, and for you, you know your feet are not going to fit, or if they don't feel comfortable, then definitely go 0.5 up. It does vary sneaker to sneaker for me personally, because I have gone 0.5 up or down, and sometimes even drastically, like a whole size down. But I usually try to go for a size 11. That's my true to size, and for me, I think those fit nice. Even with the back, the little space in the back, I think with like a thicker socks, especially for the season coming up, I think they're going to be fitting real perfect, real nice. Maybe a little snug, but nonetheless, size, true to size, I would recommend that. So overall, these are the sneakers, the Han Solo ZX 2K Boost. I personally really like the sneaker packaging. I think that just kind of like took it for me, but the actual sneaker itself, I think these are super clean. I love the little extras. I love the way that they actually invested so much into the sneaker for the consumer, and I think that's how they really should be doing it, especially for collaborations, especially for big brands such as Star Wars. So I think these are really dope, and I do like these. I think these are probably one of my favorite pickups of the year, for sure. But let me know in the comments below what you think. What do you think about these particular sneakers? What do you think about the whole pack? Let me know, of course, in the comments below. And of course, check out the detailed review on CHIPLifestyle.com. So please make sure you do like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel and the blog, because your support does go a long way. And until next time, peace.